Hi everyone, this is Susie and welcome to my channel today. I was doing something this morning and then I thought, oh, well, let me go and sit down in my craft room. I wanted to make something, so I was trying to make something that I haven't made in a little while, and I wanted to share that with you today. And I was hoping that some of you might be able to tell me what you think of my new camera. The other camera that I had wasn't working properly, and then I was using a very big camera that was my husband's for a while. And when I was mentioning to him that I wanted to get a new camera for Christmas, I actually wound up getting one earlier. So this is an early Christmas gift that I'm using, and I'm hoping that you can let me know what you think of the video quality. It's a really good camera. It's actually X24 zoom, so I'm kind of not used to using it yet, and I hope that you can tell me what you think of my project and of the camera. So anyway, I made this really pretty tag, and as you can see now, the camera is focusing. I don't have to I don't have to do the focus anymore. It's focusing for me. So I made this really pretty tag along with this sweet little hanger up on top that I had used a tutorial from Amador, but I changed it up a little bit. I kind of squared off the edges, not to look like a regular hanger, but kind of more of a squared edge. And I'll just start from the hanger and work the way down there. Work my way down. Yeah, I actually made the hanger from some heavy weighted flower wire, the dark green wire, and I kind of really screwed it up a lot. It looked horrible. So I thought that I would try to play with it some and see how it would look with putting some fabric. So I wrapped some muslin around it, and as you can see, it's really stringy. And I kind of liked it like that because it gave it like a little bit of a shabby look because of the stringing detail going on, as you can see up on top. And I put some Chinese braid all around it. I didn't go crazy making it, and I put a cameo beige seam binding bow in the center there, and I just hung some clips from it that I bought in Michael's craft store, and I thought it came out really cute, so I wanted to make something to hang from it for my craft room. Lately I've been making things and just giving them away, so this time I wanted to make something for me. And so I wound up making this tag, which was really pretty. This is a very oversized tag. I had gotten a few of these from my friend Jen. Hi Jen! She's Candled Machine on YouTube, and a while back she had sent me a birthday rack, and there was a bunch of these in there, and this is actually the first time I'm using one of these oversized tags. It's like a manila paper, and I painted it with some acrylic paint by Folk Art. And it was kind of like an off-white color, but I didn't paint it like, you know, covering every spot. I kind of just used a real dry brush with a little paint and kind of whisked over it. And on top of that, and I'm hoping that you can see, and I'm going to use my zoom feature here. So if you can see there on the bottom, there is some like a metallic looking lace, and that's exactly what it is. It's a lace tulle which I found in the Christmas department at Michael's. It's kind of like an off-white color, and it has sparkles all in it of green and pink. I really like that a lot. So before I wound up putting that lace down, I stamped it with a script stamp that I had that I use over and over for such a long time. I just love it. It's my favorite. And with some Stays on Timber Brown. And you really can't even see. You have to really move close to see it. So, and then I had made this really pretty muslin twisted flower. And that I made from some scraps that I had from another recent project. The scraps were pretty big, so I saved them, which was good because I got this flower and another little flower out of it. And if you can see that to the left, there is a stick pin there. And that's a stick pin that I made with one pearl and two beads. Those beads, the center where the hole is to slide the pin through, are off-centered. So I kind of like that, the way it looks, so I left it and stuck it into the flower. And I also have some other really pretty lace trims that I had used. One piece of the trim on each side of this flower, kind of cascading down, letting it look like it's hanging leaves, and that was the goal that I was going for. And I also have some pretty lace trim on the left side here going all the way up the side of the tag. And you'll see in the center there, there's a flourish. And I honestly have never done this before, but I painted this wooden flourish and then I sanded some of it, and I etched distressed the wooden flourish with some vintage photo from Ranger. I thought that came out pretty nice. And I just adhered that onto the lace and tag with some hot glue, nothing special. And I got this really pretty little girl photo from the internet on Google. I just typed in vintage girl and you had a slew of pictures to pick from, so I picked this one. And then getting up on top here, I have, I just added some stray pearls one by one, and then you can see like there's some of the layering of the laces that are happening here. I see a lot of people doing that in their projects. I've tried it a little bit here and there but didn't really enjoy it a lot, but now I'm really starting to like the layering because I've kind of calmed down with some other things that I was working on, and I was able to pay more attention to the creative side of me right now. So I also have, you can see that little acetate flourish on the left there next to those paper roses. Very, very pretty. This project is white and cream, but mostly cream and a little bit of peach. There's a tiny little flower there with a pearl in it. And then I used the tool that I told you about earlier. That's the metallic tool from Michael's Craft Store. I used that with a piece of tulle and just crumbled them together and made a bow. I tied a piece of seam binding in the center. I made that little twisted rose you see with two pearls on each side from the muslin that I had left over. Then I crinkled up some seam binding and I wet it and crinkled it in my hand and used the blower to the heat dryer to crinkle it up. That came out very pretty. I made a bow and glued it on. And then I just used those two clips that are on the hanger to hang on the tag. And I can actually hang this up like on one of the magnetic pieces that I have that's and attach it to my file cabinet in my room. So that's really pretty. In fact, I like this one so much I may hang it from my fridge in my kitchen so I could see it more often. But yeah, that's basically it. I mean, I love the way it came out. It was very, very pretty. I did use a lot of the laces that I had in my stash. And this one was fun to make, and I just feel like I really would like to make another one something like this. But I just want to let all of you know I really appreciate you stopping by and seeing my videos. And so also to mention, just in case if you haven't noticed that, okay, for some reason my video just decided to stop. I wanted to let you all know that I am retired completely from design teams at this time. It is November 8th, 2013, and I've been doing just a little bit of traveling here and there on some very long weekends to a summer home that we have. I haven't left the state just yet, but there are plans that may be happening. And I have, you know, the Thanksgiving holiday and some other holidays coming up and parties in December, so I know that I'm going to be very busy. So I'm just hoping that you all can stay tuned and see some of the really cute ideas that I have that's coming up for some really nice gifts for holiday time, as well as some other crafting things that I want to start doing, which I haven't shared with you yet. So please stay tuned, suziecrafter10.blogspot.com. I'll be updating my blog so that you can go ahead and see what's going on with me in my crafting world and in my life. So I also have the Facebook fan page I hope you can go on over to and check that out. So I hope everybody's having a great day, and it's Friday, yippee, and have a great weekend and enjoy. And I hope that you liked my my tag, my Shabby Vintage tag, and please let me know what you think about this camera and the focusing and the clarity and the lighting and all. I really think that I hit a winner on this one, but I just want to make sure, and I was very surprised getting a camera before Christmas, so stay tuned, and I hope everybody's feeling well and doing fine. Thanks for watching.